Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. Yes, today I am exposing the scammers, and the reason why is because I actually had this video sort of mixed in with my last video, but when I got it all said and done, it was like an hour and a half long, and none of you guys want to sit and watch an hour and a half video for me, so I went ahead and chopped it down to about 24 minutes for you and cut out all of my talking. And you know what? That freaked a lot of people out. A lot of you said it was the best video I ever made. A ton of you said it was the worst video I ever made. So today I'm going to tell you why I did it and expose some of these fake YouTube repair restoration videos. Now, the majority of these videos start out the same exact way. It's some dude just walking through the woods who happens to come across a chainsaw that supposedly has been sitting there for a very long time. They look like they're very rusted. They have mud compacted in every little crevice that it could possibly be in. Most of them are missing parts. The chains and bars are completely destroyed. And I do gotta give them an E for effort, because these guys will tear them completely apart, wash every single part, put it back together, and make it look like a brand new saw. In fact, these look like those saws you can get on Amazon all day long for $99. And in fact, I made a video last year, what saw not to buy, and this was one of them. But I want you guys to notice, what's up with that chain being on backwards? It's actually funny because most all of these videos, they do the same thing. Let's jump into another one. This guy's just walking next to a river. He's picking up parts all over the place, and he finds a chainsaw up in a tree. Like, how does that even happen? But here it does. This thing is completely disgusting with mud. Looks like it's been sitting there forever, but guys, this has obviously been staged, okay? And most of the comments in these videos, they know they've been staged, but it's still comical. Once again, though, they completely tear it down to nothing, but I only want to watch the most important parts. The outsides, you can, make everything look great again, but the piston and cylinder, that's really where it's at. And this one is broken. Look at that big chunk out of it. There's a crack going all the way up around the top of the piston. This guy actually ends up welding the piston together. Doesn't put the chunk back in, just welds the top of it. Puts all this effort into this chainsaw to make it look beautiful again, but uses the same piston and cylinder. Once again, it looks beautiful. He goes to put the chain on, and at least he's putting the chain on the right way. I mean, that's better than some of these other videos I've seen. It's ready to roll. I'm ready to see this thing run. But wait a minute. What happened there? The chain's on backwards now. At what point did he take the chain back off and put it on backwards? I don't understand it. So obviously this thing's never gonna run right. This guy is helping him do the throttle because it's flooding out constantly, I'm sure. And so this thing's never going to idle. He's going to keep revving it. You're never gonna see it idle. Watch. It's having problems getting it going. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. He's going to get his money shot where he gets a couple cuts, but he's never actually going to make this saw run right. Keep revving it, guy. Keep revving it. You got it. It'll go. It'll go. He does get the money shot with his couple cuts, but the fact is, this saw is junk. Check this one out. This thing was buried, man, in the dirt. Look at that fresh dirt that he's pulling all off of it. I wonder what kind of chainsaw it could be. Hopefully it's something good, not another one of those, $99 saws. But hey, oh wow, it's a steal. It is a steal, guys. So I have, got hopes for this 40-year-old steel that he's going to get it going and make it run perfect again. He's at least going to make it look beautiful, right? I mean, it's got potential. It's super dirty, and that's what these videos really are about, is just watching people clean things. And these videos get millions of views. Like, I think this one has like 13 million views, which is insane to me, but hey, some people dig it. So my main concern is the piston and cylinder. Let's see what it looks like inside. He opens it on up, and it's scored. Oh yeah, he's gonna barely show it because he doesn't want you to really see that, but you can see on the exhaust side there's a lot of up and down scoring. I have no faith that this saw will ever run at all. Wait a minute, he made it red. And a very poor paint job at that. Well, He goes to put his bar and chain on, and let's see, at least the chain's on the right way, right guys? I mean, you know, that's an A right there compared to the other guys. Oh, an impact. No, never use an impact putting your bar nuts on. Wait a minute. Why is the chain on backwards again? I don't get it. All of these videos, they put the chain on backwards. It's so bizarre to me. Like, they had it on right and flipped it over. Well, let's see if it's gonna run at least. He's pulling. This thing's never gonna pop off. And I want you to notice the chain is still on backwards, okay? Oh, but we just did a cutscene. The chain's on right. It sounds completely different as he was trying to start it, and it runs. No way, he got that still to run? I wanna see that engine with that bar and chain running. Let me see it. I wanna see it, come on. No, I don't wanna see the bar and chain cut some termite wood. I wanna see the engine running, come on. Let's see it. Come on, let me see that engine. No, we're never gonna see that engine running with that bar and chain because that is not the same saw. It never ran. So, once again, fake restoration video. Now, I threw this next one in just as a short clip so I can show you that it is a reoccurring problem with all these videos. Once again, finds it in a pile of trash, and it's a steel. It's I think a MS-381 or something like that. So it's a pretty nice steel. It's not antique. It hasn't been, you know, sitting forever. Obviously, it's been used quite well. But check this out, guys. After all he does to it and puts all this into it and makes it look beautiful again, he puts the chain on backwards. And I would let you see it run, but he never actually runs it in this video. So I'm gonna say this chainsaw never ran either. More totally muddy, rusty saw found in the woods. They completely tear it down, make it beautiful again. But the fact is, he does not do anything with this burned up piston and cylinder. That's my points where I watch in these videos. What it looked like in the beginning, does it have a good piston and cylinder, and does it actually run correctly where it runs at full throttle and idles in the end? So he's going to use that same old piston that's all burnt up because that is the most expensive part of this repair, and they're not actually going to put any money into really fixing these. They just want to clean them, and that's what most of these people want to see in these videos, is something being dirty and then cleaned. So do we think this saw is ever going to run? I don't know. Let's see. Well, it wouldn't be a good restoration video if you didn't put the chain on backwards, of course. All right, and all he's got to get is the money shot. He's got to let it idle and cut some wood. Let's see what he does. Hey, it's cutting. It is running at full throttle. It's taking a little bit to get through that wood. Does it idle? No, we're never going to see it idle because that saw is flooding out like crazy. So that's what gave me the idea to make my own restoration video. I, for real, had a saw that had been sitting in my yard for 20 years that was a 40-year-old Craftsman Poulan chainsaw that my grandfather owned. And it did, you know, 20 years ago, I was 22, and it just looked like a chainsaw sitting under the shed that I never thought about. A lot of people said, why did I just have a chainsaw sitting in the yard? I have lots of equipment sitting in my yard, but that just happened to be one that was sentimental to me that I didn't want to throw away, even though years ago I thought it was complete junk. Today, it is like a brand new saw. I am so happy that I restored it, and I am sorry that I didn't talk through that video, but it would have been way too long, and the end outcome was all I was going for in that video. That's why at the end, I did this. Turn it on. It idles! Is how a real chainsaw is supposed to run. I even faked putting the chain on backwards just to make it a real restoration video, but I cut that part out too. So thanks again for tuning into Chickanic. Hopefully this video saved you time, probably not money or frustration. If you haven't found me on Facebook, find me at facebook.com/Chickanic. Find me at Instagram at TheRealChickanic, or find me at Chickanic.com where you get your own t-shirts, hoodies, and long sleeve shirts. Thanks guys, and have a great day.